Am I live? Hi, and everyone. Happy Heritage Month. I hope you are well and safe. Thank you for joining me once again. We are cooking live with 7 colors garlic seasoning. Let's see who is here before I take you through our ingredients. Thank you, live. Oh, too clean. Hi guys, thank you for joining. Okay, today we are going to make idombolo since we are celebrating Heritage Month. By the way, I'm a Zulu girl, so today we are making idombolo namangina engulube. We're making a steamed bread and pork trotters. Okay, thank you at 7 colors grill seasoning. Okay, I'm gonna take you through our ingredients. And for the dumpling or idombolo for steamed bread, I don't know how you call it, but it's got all these weights. We've got flour, we've got some oil, a pinch of salt, some sugar and egg and water. And then for the pork trotters, we've got the trotters, we've got onion, flour, oil, some coriander, can of tomato, peppers, and obviously our famous spice 7 colors grill seasoning. Okay, Lauren, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I think we can start now. We're gonna start with the dumpling, then we're gonna make the pork trotters. Okay, now we're going to start with mixing the dumpling. Switch on the kettle for me. For the dumpling, let me just remove some of this ingredients for the pork trotters. Just want to make some space. Hi, did you pre-boil the trotters? Yes, I did, to me sure. Carol, yes, I know you love puche, eh? I know, Carol, that you love puche, eh? I'm going to save definitely Duduzi. Thank you. Okay, and now we're going to start with making idombolo. I'm gonna save the video with the ingredients after our live cooking, so don't worry about the measurements and everything. You'll just go need to check my post, it will be saved. So first I'm gonna add my flour. This is a self-raising flour. This is a shortcut for me instead of using the method of using the yeast. This is the quickest one. I'm gonna add the flour and then add the sugar, then add the pinch of salt, and then I'm just going to combine all the dry ingredients. Jennifer, thank you. Mavis, my name, that thank you for joining. When is the next class? We're gonna have the next class in November. Stay tuned on my Instagram. and 7 colors Instagram account. And then I'm going to mix all the dry ingredients together. Now that they are well combined, I'm just going to make a small hole here where I'm going to add 1 egg. And then I'm adding the oil. Thank you so much, guys. I'm struggling to get the 7 colors spice. Please advise. Okay, you can get the 7 colors grill seasoning spice at Take a Lot, or you can go to 7 colors grill seasoning Instagram account to their bio to locate the store, the nearest store, your nearest store. Okay, now I've added the oil and the egg, and then I'm gonna add some cold water and then starting to combine this. You just add water a bit by bit. You add water a bit by bit, and still you have a sticky dough. Just be careful not to add too much water. Just mix. You mix. And mixing. Let's add a little bit more. Read the comments. Yes, yes, it. Princess, thank you for joining. You just mix. Now that everything is well combined. Remember, I used self-raising, so you're not going to wait. Right. You get 7 colors. Now I'm going to use a spoon to scoop this, or you can even use you can even use ice cream scoop if you have, but just a normal spoon is okay. Now what I'm going to do, my dough is ready. I'm going to let me use this one. I'm going to add water into the pot. Just a little bit of water into the pot. and then I'm going to use cups because we want to make dumpling muffins. Like, I'm going to use cups. Alternatively, you can use ramekins. If you don't have ramekins, you can just use any cup. Don't worry, they will never break. I always use them. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some oil or grease the cups, the ramekins, with some oil so that the dumpling does not stick. You just add oil and then you just grease with some oil. You can even use the non-sticking cooking spray. If you don't have the spray, your oil will be just perfect. Your oil will be just perfect. So I'm gonna use both ramekins and cups so that I just want to show you that you don't have to worry that your cups are going to break while steaming in the pot. Okay, now you can even grease your ice cream scoop if you have, or you can even grease your spoon that you're going to have. Now I am going to start adding the dough into the greased ramekin. You just do this. Do this. Now let me use the spoon so that you can see that you really don't need to have ice cream scoop. If you don't have it, the spoon is still fine. Okay, now your water is boiling inside the pot. You take your dough in the cups, you put inside. Can you please show me what kind of oil I use in Sis Ella? I'm using happy. I always use olive oil, but you can use any. I'm just using any olive oil. Please make sure, and can you show here? Ensure that your water, when it starts boiling, it doesn't go inside your dough. Otherwise, you're gonna have this wet like idombolo or dumpling or steamed bread, whatever you call it. So keep the water level as low as possible. Now you close with lid. Then you steam. You can steam like for 15 to 20 minutes, then it will be done. Now my dumpling is steaming. While it's steaming, we're going to start cooking the pork trotters. Okay. Gonna start making the pork trotters. Yes. And then now we are making our pork trotters while the dumpling is steaming in the pot. Here we go. For those who just joined us, we are making idombolo or dumpling or steamed bread with pork trotters. Okay. I'm going to add oil. While my oil is heating, and then Sis Ella is hot, is pot still okay to be used? Yes, definitely. Tools, thank you for taking noise. Do you pre-cook the pork trotters? Yes, I did pre-cook the pork trotters. I'm going to share the recipe. It will be there on the notes. Now that my oil is hot, I am adding the onion. Thank you, Nompilo. Just added my onion. And then I am adding my pepper. Daily Spices, thank you for tuning in. And I am going to add my garlic. While my onion is cooking, I'm just going to dissolve my stock, 1 cup. Itombe nonto obeko ngiyabonga. The onions burns when you add them while oil is too hot, or if it's just me. No, it's not burning. It's my pot or my pan. The onion is still okay. It's not burnt, not stitching. Bully, hi Manu, thank you for joining. And now you get the salt. I am adding, I'm just going to do this. The sound that you are hearing is those ramekins and cups, the dumpling that is steaming. I'm just going to dust this with some flour. Actually, I wanted to divide my bowl was a bit small. And now I'm putting my stock. It's dissolved in boiling water. Junie, yes, I also love pork trotters. Now I'm adding cayenne pepper. If you prefer your trotters to be spicy, and now I am adding 7 colors grease seasoning spice. While this is cooking, just want to coat this trotters with the flour. I'm coating the trotters with the flour to thicken our gravy, so that our gravy is not gonna be like runny. Sipo Mapele, I've just answered you. I'm coating with the flour so that our gravy is not runny. The purpose of this is to thicken your gravy. I hope I've answered you. Now I'm adding my canned, peeled and chopped tomatoes. Just give it a stir. Want to check our dumplings. When you open, you want to check on your dumplings. Make sure that you just remove quickly the lid to avoid the water from the lid entering into your ramekins, your dough. So we just want to check what's happening here. As you can see, this is how they are looking. They are still steaming. I'm sure you are able to see. Then I'm closing again. Just to remind you where to get your 7 colors grilled seasoning. You can get your 7 colors grilled seasoning via Takealot. It comes in a box with 25 packets, 200 grams of this packet at Takealot. In a box there are 25. Alternatively, you can go to 7 colors grilled seasoning Instagram account. Click on their bio to locate your nearest stop. Okay, now I am adding my trotters. And then I'm just going to stir. You can use a spatula or a spoon depending on which one you prefer. You can use any whether using a spoon or using a spatula, anything that works for you, it's better. This meal, so you can just pass by and have the meal after our live cooking. Folks, madam, thank you. Togo can't wait for the cooking class. Thank you. I remember your voice during our cooking class, Priscilla. I hope you are joining us, Priscilla, on our last cooking class for 2021. And just going to add some coriander. You know, I love cooking with herbs. You can skip, this is optional. Just add some coriander, and then I'm going to stir, close the lid, allow this to simmer. Share location. Priscilla, thank you. Thank you so much. Then I'm going to close the lid, allow this to simmer for a few minutes while we are checking. We're going to check on our dumplings. Let me just clear my space. Before we check on our dumplings, how are they doing? Okay. I want to normally people want to see if your dumplings are cooked. You can use a skewer, if I call it right, a skewer, just to check if they are cooked. Remember, when you open, you just move the lid quick, and then you're just going to insert. If it comes clean, then it's a sign that your dumplings are cooked. If it's not clean, then they are not. So mine is clean. It's a sign that they are already cooked in less than 20 minutes. In less than 20 minutes. It's clean. It's clean. Our dumplings are cooked already. Now, you remove from the stove. Remove. Going to allow them to cool completely. Yes, Ketu. For extra flavor, you can use herb. As I said, it's optionally. I love cooking with herbs. cool completely. Sorry Deba, you missed the dumplings, but definitely I'm going to save the video, so you are sorted. Now let's check here our pork trotters. Oh yummy. Here our pork trotters, almost done. Let's just leave them a bit, another few minutes, while our dumpling, you see the softness, the freshness, you just wait for them to cool, otherwise they can break if you can try to remove them while they are still hot. But then I just want to give a try to see if it doesn't break. It's still hot though. It is still hot. What you do, using a spoon, it is out. So the reason I said you must wait for them to cool completely, this is what happens when you remove them while they are still hot. So it's better that you wait for them until they are completely cool, then you won't have this. So this is how it's supposed to look, the freshness. And Sinekuku, please check the video with the ingredients and measurements once I'm done with the live. You see, this is our dumpling, fully cooked inside, fully cooked and fresh. You can see how fresh it is. Okay, I'm sure our trotters are also ready. And then now, just going to try to transfer to a bowl. I'm just going to do the dish up thing. Now we are just going to do the dishing up. Let me see if this one can come out nicely. It's not coming out nicely anyway, but I did show you. I'm gonna post a nice picture once it's cooled off, where you can see how does it look once it's cooled down completely. So this is our pork trotters that we made today using our 7 colors grill seasoning spice. Thank you at 7 colors. And our dumpling idombolo dumpling, muffins, ujeqe, whatever you call it, steamed bread. You are welcome, Sinegugu. And just to remind you where you can get your 7 Colors Grilled Seasoning Spice, you can get this amazing spice via Take-A-Lot. It comes in a box with 200 grams, of which you can share with your friends and your family, or you can keep it for yourself. It can last up to a year. Alternatively, you can go to 7 Colors Grilled Seasoning Spice Instagram account, click on their bio to locate the nearest store. Thank you so much for joining in today. I really appreciate you. I hope you're going to have a safe and fabulous long heritage weekend. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next month. Thank you.